So how are you doing? I am sick of the flu there.
I have a chest cold. Will not go away.
Okay. All right, then.
Try not to cough all over you.
Okay, go.
Okay, Madonna, the first time I heard your name was back in 1985. A movie called Visionquest came out, and they sent some stories on there, and they said, hot new singer Madonna. I go, Madonna? Who the heck is this person? And saw the film, did quite a nice job. What did you think of that early introduction to movie making?
It was nothing. I mean, I didn't have to do anything but stand on a stage and sing, so I don't really consider that, you know, an acting role. It was fun. It was fun to watch. I wanted to be more of a part of it, but, you know, alas, the movie was already cast.
Now, you've done, you've appeared in some big hit films. And you've also done some movies that haven't been that big at the box office. The Shanghai Surprise and Who's That Girl? Why do you think those movies didn't do as well, and what did you learn from those experiences?
I think they didn't do that well because they just weren't that good of movies. I mean, the script wasn't great. I mean, there's always like a million things that makes a movie work or not work. And what I learned from that experience is that I didn't really think too clearly about those movies, and it was like, you know, I did Desperately Seeking Susan, and then someone handed me Shanghai Surprise. I was like, oh, good, I'll do that. You know, I just wasn't discriminating. I didn't pay a lot of attention to dialogue and structure and things like that. And I was just so eager to make movies that I didn't pay attention to certain things that now, of course, I pay attention to.
Now, my favorite musical of all time is Evita, and I really like that. And that's something that I thought you would be perfect for. Now, what has been your quest to do that movie, and what's the status of it now?
Well, I was going to do it a couple of years back when Oliver Stone was on board, but then Oliver Stone and I had a falling out, and we went our separate ways, and then he hired Meryl Streep, and then Meryl Streep quit, and then then Oliver Stone quit, and the movie went to Disney, and then Glenn Cairn became involved, and then I became involved, and then Disney wouldn't spend the money that Glenn Cairn wanted to spend, and so then the movie fell apart again, the picture went into turnaround. And most recently, I think I heard that Andrew Lloyd Webber basically said, over his dead body will I ever play Evita, so I guess I won't be playing Evita, since he does own the rights.
I have to ask the requisite question about the love scenes in this movie. Now, what did you and William Dafoe say to each other before you sat down to rehearse this?
Let's just get this over with. Oh, God, what are you doing tonight for dinner? I don't know. I mean, anything but talk about it.
It was interesting seeing this movie last night. I've always found seeing movies in New York and Los Angeles, the audiences aren't typical movie audiences. And people come to them prejudging the movie.
Yeah.
Now, you have your fans, you have a lot of detractors. Do you think this movie might get slammed by the people who just don't like Madonna?
Absolutely.
And is there anything you can do about that at all?
I just can keep doing good work and doing what I do and doing what I believe in. That's all I can do.
Now, you've had a pretty incredible career, but do you think, will you be satisfied in the end if there isn't an Oscar statue on your mantle?
Absolutely. I haven't received any awards for any of my records, and I'm satisfied with my music career, so I don't think that's an indication of whether you've achieved something or not.
Now, do you ever think of your place in history? And the reason I ask that is, have you given any thought to one day sitting down and writing your memoirs?
Oh, sure. I mean, definitely.
Okay. And it's kind of strange for me doing this interview. The people in the green room they're pretty intimidated. And
who are the people in the green room?
Oh, the other media members. I have a rule of thumb that I use with my parents. I'll tell my parents, I'm interviewing Tom Cruise, and they say, Tom Cruise, I think I've heard of him. And so that's how it goes. So I told them I'm interviewing Madonna. They go, oh, Madonna, oh. And they were quite impressed. They were telling all the neighbors.
Oh, good.
But I don't know, just everyone seems kind of intimidated. I mean, how do you notice that with people that...
That I make everyone nervous?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Am I making you nervous?
A little bit. but how do you set people at ease when you meet them?
I just look into their eyes and talk to them. Simple. Hopefully make them laugh.
you probably thought out your career as much as you can. When Madonna is 50, Madonna is 60, what will she be doing?
Who knows? I'm not a fortune teller. Hopefully I'll be having fun, whatever I'm doing.